which has never been achieved, the path to becoming one with God.
Through much work and tribulation, the experiments have come to a conclusion. Results of the experiments have provided us with valuable knowledge regarding the downfall and rebirth of man and men. Through life's troubles, people do accumulate negative thoughts and emotions. Meaningful sensory stimuli, levels of introversion, and compounding problems may drive these negative thoughts into a sub-area of consciousness, perhaps even on the edge of the personal unconscious. This area is known as the quiet place, and operates much like how an antivirus software quarantines hazardous data. Unresolved, the quiet place will grow and invade the individual's unconscious, which then further shapes the individual's consciousness. Once large enough, consciousness can be stripped away by various means, and only the quiet place in all of its horror will be visible. Speaking from experience, instances of experiencing the fullness of the quiet place are incredibly emotionally devastating. To go along with the cliche, these negative thoughts bottle up, but a bottle can only hold so much before it bursts. Once the quiet place has pervaded enough of consciousness, perhaps to the point of becoming psychosomatic, God, that is the universal unconscious, will intervene into the individual's personal unconscious and shatter the individual. Shattering is a specific turning point when consciousness cannot possibly hold anymore, and a change must be made to potentially usher in peacefulness. This may be accomplished through instrumentality techniques like dreaming and meditation. This shattering instance does not resolve the conflicts underlying the quiet place, but it does provide a pivotal opportunity for the individual. In this moment of shattering, God provides the individual with guidance and understanding of the situation. From there, the individual may choose to act on that and consciously move away from the quiet place and toward peacefulness. A simple extrapolation of this process is quite revealing in its effect on the world. The quiet place is an individual occurrence, but it is possible for everyone in the world to experience it simultaneously. People's frustrations may be pooled globally. For instance, their frustrations may be capitalized upon by a political and/or religious figure, who then furthers these thoughts in the people. Basically, every individual's quiet place would grow simultaneously, as they all would be led into the same thought processes over central ideas. Being on the global scene, a situation like this becomes very fragile, and it would not take much to drive the people's quiet places into dangerous levels, such as the world discovering that the person they had put so much faith in is something much more than they thought. Once a revelation like this is made, all the people across the world would fall into mass levels of depression and hysteria. The quiet place on this scale is known as the heart of darkness. Such levels of these emotions would cause the minds of everyone on the planet to break, thus giving us a universal shattering. Like on the individual level, the universal unconscious initiates a shattering in an attempt to disperse the innermost darkness, only now it applies to the entire world. It is here that the universal unconscious will be fully revealed to the world, because everyone is experiencing the universal unconscious at the same time. Since God is now being experienced by all and at once, the dividing line of time must at least be blurred, if not cast away. Without time, there is no longer a distinction between physical and non-physical. This perfect unity with the universal unconscious may be called the heart of light. Now all souls, from all points in time, would be together as one. Since time is no longer applicable, there would be no individuation, and thus no consciousness, only the unconscious. When all are present with the all as one, would there ever be a need to return to consciousness?
That which has never been achieved, the path to becoming one with God.